Yo, what's up? Miz in the midday, day 2 of training camp, New York Football Giants, brothers. Almost freaked out yesterday when I heard about Luminor. Obviously, the one thing that I hope for that we don't ever get as Giant fans is a healthy team in week 1. I think that's a big key to the first 2 games of the season, which... Listen, week 1 is far away from now. It's a must-win for us to have a competitive season. Reminds me a lot of 2 years ago when we went to Tennessee. It was a must-win. We felt this is a must-win at home versus Minnesota against a rookie quarterback. The Giants can handle that team. Man, the obvious is that Neighbor's a beast. And what an alpha dog like that does, it's going to open up Wan'Dale in the slot all season long. I expect Wan'Dale Robinson to have a monster year. A guy like Neighbors and to me, a much improved O-line. This should be, and I think will be, I predict a much improved O-line, which is going to make the Giants season better than people think. I think this Giants team is so much better than the haters across social media and TV are affording them. They're shitting on us as usual, which is part of ratings, because when you shit on New York teams, you got the fans jumping at you, and that's what they want. But look, man, an improved O-line and a beast like Neighbors is going to open up Wan'Dale. You expect Hyatt to come along, and Slayton as a veteran wide receiver, and he seems hungry. This O-line is everything. Time of possession, moving the ball on the ground, giving Jones the chance to throw the ball. And man, you could hate Jones all you want. If Daniel Jones is given time in the pocket, and he doesn't have to become a running back, Daniel Jones is going to deliver. He can move the ball down the field. He's accurate. And you gotta stop the hate. The hate has gotten to a fucking circus level. The man misses a stupid bubble throw on day 1 of camp, coming off of a knee and a neck, where they don't want to let him throw the ball deep yet, because you gotta plant that leg to throw deep, and they ain't trying to push it. They want to inch him along. That's the right way. Smart. There are doctors involved in this shit. And right away, you see Daniel Jones can't hit a bubble pass. He can't make the accurate 4-yard throw. But then you got him throwing sideline throws on the run, on the money, hitting Neighbors on top of a corner's head in the back of the end zone today. Stop fucking hating, man. If you don't want to be a Giant fan, don't be one. But you're a Giants fan. Let's go into the season 0-0 with some optimism. The type of defense we have, especially on the front 7, is going to allow the Giants to be in every game. And I'm a strong believer that we're going to run the ball. Yeah, I'm giving you a Miz lock, a prediction right now. The New York Football Giants are going to run the football with this committee and be a better running team than they've ever been with Barkley. And that's not on Barkley. Barkley is great. It's just that the O-line's improved, and I think the Giants are going to function better on the ground than they have before with a committee. And I'm big on history. And the Giants have won football games when they've always had a 1-2, even a 1-2-3 punch on the ground behind a solid O-line. I'd love the Giants to go grab Rutten right here. Add another major guard to this O-line. You can never have enough pieces, as we know. We are cursed with injuries. Why not add another piece? And the Giants have some money right now. You grab that piece, okay? You still work Evan Neal. He is not out for the season. He can be brought back. They're starting him on the pub to bring him back from injury. I'm a person that everyone knows has been huge on Evan Neal from the night we drafted him, and I have not given up, not one bit. I don't care if he got angry at this media a year ago. I don't care if he struggled, because the rest of the goddamn O-line has struggled. When Thomas went down in week 1 last year, the Giants O-line never recovered, okay? And when you're missing a link or two, the entire fucking chain is broken. Bottom line. We've had a rotation of coaches over the years. Different coaches, bad offensive line coach. We've never had stability. It's not just for Daniel Jones, it's for the old linemen also. And we might finally be getting that. I'm hoping so. You can't keep changing coaches. You can't keep changing coordinators. You can't keep changing old linemen every year. A line needs to grow. And for the generation that believes everything has to happen right now, this second, bullshit. An O-line can literally take 3, 4, 5 years to form, and then you get yourself 5 or 6 strong years like we did when we had it between 06 and 2011 or 12, right? I love the center we have. The Giants have a strong O-line. It's just about time to grow. I think the New York Football Giants are going to surprise people this year. I'm not down on them the way some fans are. I believe Daniel Jones shows up and once again is going to make this coaching staff have and GM Joe Shane a very hard decision at the end of the year what to do in the first round of next year's draft. I believe Daniel Jones is going to make it very hard on them. I think the team is set up to be slept on. And when a snake is slept on, you'll get bit. And if you look back at the Giants' history, and once again, I don't care, I go back to history. Call me old school. History matters in every organization in football. The losers always find ways to lose. They haven't won championships. The champions over the years always find a way to come back around and win another championship or two. Not telling you we're a Super Bowl team this year, obviously. But I believe the Giants are going to be better than people think. They're going to show you direction towards a big year next year. I'm expecting 9 wins out of New York Football Giants. Okay? We're going to fall right there, 9-8, 8-9. I'm going to go with the 9-8. And it's all going to come down to, well, what do you know? What a shocker, the trenches. It's not going to be the weapons, although Neighbors does help the other weapons become football players. He is a beast. He's going to do things beyond an average football player, obviously. And he's going to help Daniel Jones tremendously. You can no longer lock down. You're going to have to back up and protect the downfield with these wide receivers we have. And it's going to open up the running game. And you got some hard-working horses, no superstars, guys that are going to have to chip on their shoulder and bust their ass for every inch. And that's what you want. You want grinders. You want to grind and pound. It will open up the throws. And the defense we have, I believe, is a top 10 defense with a potential one of the top D-lines in football. A strong LB crew. I think the Giants have the type of defense where if you could score 20, 23 points a game, you're going to win a bunch of games. That's the type of D I think we have. And the one big unit, and I got to credit NYG to this, special teams is going to be big. The kicking game is going to be a huge factor in the Giants season. Kickoff, field goals, punts, and I love our field goal kicker and our punter. If the Giants can cover kickoffs and hold teams to drives that start around their own 15 or 20, that'll make a huge difference rather than the 35 or 30. It'll play big. Field position is going to be one of the biggest factors in the Giants season, a stat that young kids don't talk about at all. Field position, time of possession, and the defense getting off the field on third downs. That'll make the difference whether the Giants are playing in Week 18 to get into a playoff spot or not. It's day 2 of camp. It's early. Let the team develop. Stop judging every little fucking inch. Miz.